Ahoy there, Aqua Associates. You're listening to Zero to Zero, the podcast where we watch Aquaman every day for 1 day, 3 times over the course of 3 weeks.
Yep.
Until we've watched Aquaman.
Yes. That's what, I mean, that is... Wait, what was your greeting for this one? I missed it. I was too busy thinking.
Ahoy Atlantean Associates? Oh, no, Aqua Associates.
Aqua Associates.
Okay. Permissible.
Just making sure that you didn't fail to get mad at me when you should have.
Yeah.
No. This one was perfect. I could have even said Aqua Associates for a little bit of time saving, but now we've wasted so much time talking about it.
Who the fuck are you?
I'm your finny friend, Sam.
I'm your dad. I'm your dad, Changa Fat Giga.
And I'm Val Flight Cub, owner of Val Flight Cub's discount lampshades. Buy 25 and get the 26th lampshade free.
That's incredible. I needed 26 lampshades.
Yeah, wow.
Well, have I got all
the 26
steal
of my
for
lamps.
It's it's winter. It's getting darker earlier.
Yeah,
I've got my 26 lamps, but I haven't got a single lampshade for any of them. So this is the deal for me.
You should get a single lampshade for all of them.
Yeah,
for a total of 26
Ooh.
single lampshades.
What?
It probably
Each one
isn't
gets a single one.
Yeah.
Got it.
What?
I thought you meant like rubber
Like one
band
big
together
lamp,
all 26 of my lamps and put one big lampshade on.
Lampshade on them. So yeah, it's winter. It's getting colder, so we're taking a trip to the tropics to warm up and go under the sea.
You know, when it's cold outside, there's nothing you want more than to dive into the water and just get wet.
Mm-hmm. It's like that polar bear swim fundraiser thing that they do. Is that a Boston thing? Is that like a Massachusetts thing?
It's certainly not a me thing that I know what you're talking about.
hey, this is a local film for you.
Hey.
That's right. This was all filmed on location in Boston, which they did flood the city for this film.
In Val's house.
Yeah.
That wasn't in Boston. The city that they flooded was Maine.
No, that was my house. I was there, Giga.
Oh.
That was Val's lighthouse, and we're going to talk about Aquaman, shall we?
The light in Flight Cub stands for lighthouse.
Right. Fucking lighthouse, Cub.
What did we think of the It? Did we like
think
it?
of the It? You want to get general?
I kind of like it so far.
I kind of like it. Yeah. No, I think James Wan's a very good director, and in a lot of ways it does a good job reminding me of the films by him that I do like. I think like Fast and the Furious 8, or when The Conjuring Man is on screen, The Conjuring. I don't really like the Conjuring series, but it's funny that The Conjuring Man is in this movie.
I think that so far this movie it's pretty good. I think the stuff that I like the least about it is stuff that feels like it is a result of it taking place immediately after Justice League and having to kind of clean up Zack's mess.
I think I'm not super into a lot of the writing, but I think a lot of the visual and directorial decisions that are made with this movie...
It looks very cool.
Yes, this movie has kind of a Speed Racer sort of quality to it.
It's
very
looking
bright
at
and
it.
colorful.
It's very artificial, but like on purpose.
Yeah.
I think
in the kind of way that like an underwater ocean scene kind of does.
They did a great job making all of the Atlantis stuff feel very alien, which was very cool.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about the Atlantis Trooper guys?
I love
Bionicles.
them.
I fucking love them. They look like
They look like tokusatsu enemies.
Exactly what I
They
wrote
look
in my
like Kamen
notes.
Rider should be fighting them.
Yeah,
and I love to see it.
They like they're costume dudes with some like effects on top of them. This movie the plot's kind of but a lot of I'm repeating myself now, but when I'm watching it, I'm like, oh, look at all these cool things that they did with the camera that I really like.
Yes, I think also the plot. I think it has a strong core central plot thread, which is the evil king of Atlantis is trying to go to war with the surface, and because Aquaman is the firstborn son of the queen, he has a claim to the throne, and there is an internal faction of Atlanteans who want him to come and overthrow King Orm. I think that's good. That's plenty. There's a lot of lore.
So, yeah, I kind of got confused. Is King Orm the Conjuring guy, or is he Dolph Lundgren?
Orm is Patrick Wilson.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, I can't see Patrick Wilson without thinking, oh, that's the guy from The Conjuring.
So I think that's all good. There's a lot of lore dumping that's like, the 7 tribes of Atlantis, and 3 of them are gone, but the ancient laws dictate that 4 tribes must form an alliance to name the leader of, Ocean Master.
It reminds me of like the Carthene stuff in Game of Thrones, where it's just kind of like, okay.
Yeah.
It just kind of washes over me. Dolph Lundgren's there.
Which is fitting because it's water.
Oh, yeah.
Yay.
Dolph is short for dolphin.
Yes, Dolphin Lundgren.
There it is. We've got it. See you next week.
Hey, hi, I'm Giga, a.k.a. Dolphin Lundgren.
Ooh, so we start...
Edit that in over
Do you guys want to know what my opinion of the movie was, or should we just get into it?
Edit that one over my original intro.
Yeah, what do you think?
I like it better. Yeah, what do you think?
I liked it. The Atlantean stuff reminded me of the scene at the end of Finding Nemo where Nemo is going to school underwater and it's all colorful and there's all those fish everywhere. And also, I like that there's 2 antagonists.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I think I am tentatively going to agree there. A lot of the time, I think these movies try to cram too many characters in. But I think
they're the right size. Each of these guys are the right size.
I think that Black Manta works really well as like a personal antagonist, and Orm works very well as a larger scale antagonist.
That is very true. We start in Amnesty Bay in Maine in 1985.
It's called that because it's like a fire station where you're allowed to dump your baby if you don't want it anymore.
Yeah. Or dump your princess if you don't want her
Or dump your
anymore.
Nicole Kidman
Yeah.
There's a lighthouse, big rainstorm. There's a guy who we will soon learn is Tom Curry.
Oh, wait, that's Tom. Oh, I just thought it was actually Jango Fett.
No. Is this guy?
That is the guy who plays Jango Fett in the Star Wars movies.
Temuera Morrison.
Yes,
I like him.
He's good. He's really good.
He's a great pick. Great pick for Aquaman's dad, IMO, and also, you know who picked him? It was Jason Momoa himself.
Yeah,
oh, nice.
I think
How do you
it's
know
good.
that?
Or
what is the story of that?
So there is a movie from New Zealand called Once Were Warriors, where Temuera Morrison is one of the stars. And apparently this was a movie that was very influential on the life of a young Jason Momoa. And I think he said it's what made him want to get into acting. So he was like, yeah, this guy is like kind of a personal hero of mine. I want him to play my dad. And then they said, okay.
Aww.
And then he did.
Yeah,
I think they have great chemistry together too.
Yeah, they work really well together. I think that it's great to have for there to be a reason for Aquaman to have speak Maori and stuff.
Yeah.
His dad teaches him about his ancestry, which I think is super cool.
Mm-hmm.
I also think he's a great combination of both physique wise, he's sturdy enough to look like Aquaman is his son, and also shorter than Jason Momoa, which is not a hard bar to get to, but
I disagree. Being taller than Jason Momoa is a high bar to clear.
Right. Being shorter than Jason Momoa is a low bar to... It's... Never mind.
And he can fit under the... And Jason Momoa can't fit
Jason
under
Momoa's
the...
dad walks into a bar and he says, ouch, my son is Aquaman.
You think he would have ducked.
I'd keep his lighthouse, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. But he also... It's just... he looks like a sturdy guy who would have a beefy son, but he also is still that kind of smaller dad to a meta-human size guy.
Yeah. He's a small but there dad.
To see it. He's a small but there dad. Yes.
That's the name of this episode. We got it, folks. We got it already.
So Tom runs down to the dock and he sees this woman flopped up on the rocks wearing weird scaly armor with a trident. I mean a 5-dent.
And she's played by Nicole Kidman?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be honest. I have never seen a movie with Nicole Kidman in it before, but I really liked her as this fish out of water, as it were.
I was a bit overwhelmed by the Born Sexy Yesterday of the mermaid situation, but I think they do as well as they can with it. They don't stay on it for too long, because she's passed out, right? And he pulls her into the lighthouse, and she coughs up a bunch of water, and then is like, where am I?
Yeah,
but doesn't say anything, obviously. But
also, I want to note, this movie goes by so fucking quick. Even with Wonder Woman, which I liked, it can feel like a very long time watching even just a 45-minute segment. This felt like 10 minutes, and it was 50 minutes. I
don't know. I think it felt like... Well, it didn't feel like 50 minutes, because it doesn't
I'm not
feel
saying
like the movie's fully started
This isn't a criticism. I'm saying it moves along really well.
No, yeah, it does. It does. I wasn't noticing the pacing. So
yeah,
like
exactly.
I said before, if you don't notice it, that's how you know it's working.
So yeah, she wakes up and tries to kill him because she's confused and scared, and the power that has gone out turns back on. The TV turns on, and she gets distracted by the TV.
You're forgetting
which we can all relate to.
Hey, Sam, you're forgetting something.
What am I forgetting?
There's something on the couch when they go inside the house.
A throw.
No.
Dog?
A
cushions.
Dog. There's a puppy. There's a puppy.
Oh, okay. I didn't recognize it because it was wearing a hat.
Oh, okay, yeah. There's a golden retriever puppy who is my favorite actor in the movie so far.
Oh my god! And they have a time skip later, and the dog is a dog.
And the dog is older, yeah.
Oh, that's so great.
What you didn't notice, because there's this... Okay, we'll get there. Anyway, yeah, she tries to kill him with her 5-dent.
She throws the spear at the TV, which is funny, but I'm glad they didn't do a joke like that again.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You know? It's that's enough.
Because we need to respect the television a little more.
I mean, this is a filmic medium you need to kind of respect.
Just because you're a movie doesn't mean you're better than TV, okay?
Right.
Okay?
So she's going off, and then she
has a wound in her ab, whatever.
Also, I would like to say that just Arthur is monologuing over all of this as it goes.
Oh yeah, he's like, 2 ships in the open sea.
But yeah, so she collapses, and we do a cool cut that's it pans across a chair, and then on the other side of the chair it's morning.
I love the fucking transitions in this film.
James Wan is such a fucking good film. He's such a good, director, when it comes to, he makes really, really good decisions with what to do with the camera all the time. This
editing is great. It's an interesting thing to do to show the passing of time, right? To just, pan over a room, and then she's on the couch instead of on the floor after this because it's morning. But it didn't stick out to me as they're doing a clever thing with the camera. Like when you watch Birdman and you get halfway through and you're like, oh wait, is this all one shot?
Mm-hmm.
Have there been no cuts in this movie? We don't need that. It's just nice.
No.
I'm glad to hear you say that though, Giga, because I, as a person who barely watches movies, I couldn't tell if I was just being some fucking rube who's like, wow, movies.
Yeah. No,
maybe we are.
I think James Wan is a very good filmmaker. You should watch Fast and the Furious 7.
No. So she wakes
up on the couch.
Oh, hey, a cat's here.
Oh, hey, a cat. This is the part that I really liked with her, where she wakes up, she looks around, she sees that he's bandaged up her bleeding tummy.
Oh, I like immediately when she wakes up, sorry to interrupt, but immediately when she wakes up, she looks at the dog, and the dog's like, and
yeah, and she's like, what the fuck is that thing?
Yeah, it's so cute.
Is that a hairy shark? What
this fucking puppy is so cute.
Very good dog.
I love golden retrievers. They're so fun.
So she looks around and she sees that there's a fish tank on the shelf, and she sees some goldfish, and she's just like, and just like jumps over toward it and slurps one
up,
grabs it out of her with her hand and just puts it in her mouth. Tom comes over, like, bless his heart. He's like, okay, I was gonna make you eggs, but.
And then she, like, sucks it in. She's like...
And
like
he's
a
like, just
spaghetti noodle. Apparently
like,
the line, I was going to make you some
Remember,
eggs, is a
it's
reference
alright.
to Once Were Warriors. I couldn't find what the reference was, but yeah, that's a fun little fact.
Neat.
I did
What's the
read a
reference?
review of the movie. Huh?
what was the reference? I missed it.
The line, I was just gonna make you some eggs.
Oh.
I don't know what the reference is, but I did read an article that was a New Zealand film reviewer writing about this movie, and he said that when he said that line, everyone in the theater cheered.
That's so good. God, that's cool.
That is adorable. I love that.
Yeah, I wish I knew what the reference was.
You're like a
alas.
little Amazon Prime Video X-ray for this movie, just telling us when all the little references are happening.
Yeah, I can give you information, but I have no understanding or context of any of it.
Yeah, exactly. So he brings her tea, and he blows on it, and it's cute because he's like showing her, and she blows on it, and it's cute. She drinks the tea, and she's like, huh, interesting, which is not how I would be if I had my first sip of tea. I'd be like, why do I drink this and my mouth feels dry?
It's like water, but hot.
Like, I would like say that the most apparent, if I had never had tea before, the most apparent thing would be the astringency. Like, it's kind of the weird thing about tea.
But he's like, it'll make you feel better, and then, I liked that she was like kind of like bewildered, like wide-eyed looking at him blowing on the cup, and then she blows on the cup. But then when she takes a sip, she's not like, what is this? This is disgusting, or like something goofy. She's just like, oh, nice. And they're getting along in there. Yeah. Also, Nicole Kidman, I mean, the two of you could probably tell this was a wig, right?
Oh, no. It's so bad. It's such
like,
a bad wig.
Super long, like mid-back, platinum blonde, but it the way they style it makes it look like they didn't even get like spring for a particularly nice wig, because
it's
like
a very bad wig.
She's got the little framing bang thing in the front that like coincidentally covers the entirety of her hairline. I'm just like, did you not even spring for a lace front? Which later on I'd find out, no, they did, but still it looks bad. Also,
I mean, you know me, I don't look at people's hair.
Right. Also, she's got the Dany Targaryen thing of they give her white hair and her eyebrows are this normal color. Bleach her fucking eyebrows. It would make her look like an alien woman.
Yeah,
and it would be really cool. And you could give her blonde eyelashes. You fucking cowards.
Yeah,
hair and makeup department, I'm coming for you.
Like, I think that I don't really have a huge problem with like super fucking white hair and dark eyebrows, because I think that if they don't want to make someone look like a complete alien, that they have to do that. Anyway, it's a bad wig.
No,
I didn't think anything of it.
They do have to do
but
that.
But again, I am famously a rube.
They do have to do that to not make people look like a weird alien, but she's a fucking fish woman.
Yeah,
so it would be kind of cool to make her look like an alien. I agree, it would be cool,
but I think that would be a brave decision that I would laud if they did do it, but I don't think that I would necessarily say that the movie is worse for not doing it. It is just worse because the wig looks bad.
Yeah.
I like when she introduces herself as Atlana, Queen of Atlantis, and he introduces himself as Tom, Keeper of Lighthouse.
Yeah.
I think
also he has a wig too,
a...
because he's young and it's a flashback.
Yeah. I think she has a fun, weird charm in this, and I hope that nothing happens to her and she gets to be in the movie for hours to come.
I do
say, like her.
As
tugging at collar.
As bizarre as no, sorry, what am I saying? I'm just using words. As
some cool shit happens.
As I want to just talk about, like, as kind of trite as it is to say, like, oh, it would be nice to be a lighthouse keeper, like, damn, it would be nice to be a lighthouse keeper.
Oh, to be a keeper of lighthouse.
Unless you're, like, in the movie The Lighthouse.
I cannot imagine that actually being a lighthouse keeper would be fun at all.
No, it's
all my least favorite parts of being of experiencing weather, and also you're by yourself, and also your house is tall, so if you ever want to go outside, you got to do so many fucking stair walking. I don't know why I'm being negative today. I liked this movie. I'm having a good time recording a podcast, but
I think that The Lighthouse might be a spin-off to Aquaman, and you know why I know that? Because this has digitally de-aged Willem Dafoe, whereas that one has digitally desaturated Willem Dafoe.
That wasn't digitally
shoot on black and white.
Whatever.
They shot
Shut
it on
up.
black and white, you idiot.
I don't know.
Analog desaturated.
I'm just saying words. Don't look at me. Don't talk to me. I gotta get out of here.
Yeah, leave the podcast, please. Okay.
So
I have to go to the bathroom forever. Do the rest of the podcast without me.
Okay, bye.
We'll miss you, Sam. Well,
I'll miss you.
Oh wait, no, I have to talk about the next transition that made me say wow movie, because we zoom in on a snow globe on the table and there's a little lighthouse in it, and we zoom in on the lighthouse, and then Tom and Atlana walk out of it, and it's a fun transition. And I say wow movie.
Wow movie. Yeah, and they love each other and they have a babby. And during this monologue, during the what's it called?
Narration?
What? Narration?
Yeah, the narration. Voiceover. Thank you. During the voiceover, Aquaman says, "My mom fled an arranged marriage." So that's why she wasn't, that's why she left Atlantis. She didn't want to come back.
And then she arranged this marriage for herself.
Yes, she did. And they have a little baby. And
they do kissing. She got a big pregnant belly.
Mm-hmm. And then you'll never guess what comes out of that.
It's Jason Momoa. They filmed him from really far away, like Lord of the Rings, so he looks very small, like a little baby.
Mm-hmm.
And they're trying to think of names.
Yeah.
There's a weatherman on the TV saying that Hurricane Arthur is coming, and Tom says, "What about Arthur? Not the hurricane. That's got nothing to do with it." I love hurricanes.
I love hurricanes. They can be a big German boner.
I can't remember what the name for it is, but one of the things that kind of does take me out of this movie, and it's entirely a me thing, is just there are these. I'm sorry to be talking about the director so much, but James Wan has a specific style that he does, and he also has like some specific choices that he likes to make in terms of sets. Mm-hmm. And one of those things is this kind of interior for a house.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember what it's called, what the period of this interior is called, but
it's a rustic
mid-century colonial.
Thomas Kincaid.
Yes, it is mid-century colonial. Sure,
which
why
century?
Not? 18th century, why not? No, it's like
1400s.
I think it's like whatever. If you know the type of houses that James Wan likes to put his movies in, let me know.
If you know, you know.
But he really likes these types of houses. And the funny thing is that it ends up with the houses being a lot bigger than they would be in actuality, because these types of houses tend to be very condensed, 2 stories, whereas the sound stages that he shoots on are just like huge, spacious, gigantic. You can see this in like Malignant and The Conjuring.
Well, I can't because I'd get scared, but I see your point.
Malignant is not that scary. It's just very funny.
If you were watching it, Sam, you could see like the backs of your fingers from covering your hands with your eyes. Your eyes with your hands.
Yeah, I'm just looking at my hand and I'm like, this hand is way too big.
Anyway,
no, it's just close to my eye.
Just closer.
And also, Giga, I will say, I think you're allowed to talk about James Wan as much as you want, given how much we have yelled directly at Zack Snyder. Yeah. So I think it's part of it. I also really like the joke of Arthur, or not like joke, but like funny little thing of Arthur being named Arthur because he's named after a hurricane and a king, which like...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, he does. He says, "What about Arthur?" But not the hurricane. I'm just thinking about King Arthur for unrelated reasons.
Yeah.
She says,
"Well, Atlanta's like, yeah, he's not just going to be a king. He's going to bring our two worlds.
He's going to
together.
Unite our 2 worlds."
He is a King Arthur figure. He is a promised king.
Yes.
That returns.
Sorry for talking.
He's
over
proof
you.
that men can fuck fish.
He is. Yes, he's proof that they're the same species. Still, because that's the requirements for being.
Do you think that
same species?
Like, I mean, we do see that she's big pregnant,
mm-hmm.
but Do you think that at any point she lays an egg? And that he has to, like, you know...
Do you think she lays 12 eggs and only one of them has a baby in it?
Well, it depends on how many he poofs his sperm over.
So, we time skip forward to little toddler Arthur.
That's how fish do it!
I know. That's how Zeus
I'm
does
yelling
it.
at Sam. I'm yelling at Sam because he's trying to fucking ignore me.
We time skip forward.
Atlantis.
So little toddler Arthur, she's telling him the story, the legend of King Atlan and his trident that only the strongest Atlantean could wield. But the ocean became jealous of his power and sent an earthquake to Atlantis, which plunged into the bottom of the sea. But legend has it that one day a new king will come to use the power of the trident to put Atlantis back together again.
Atlanteans age much faster than regular humans, so she's like a little wrinkly old woman while she's telling the story. That's why the voice it sounds like that.
Right, she's no longer Nicole Kidman. She's Nicole Teen Grandma.
Teen Grandma, old man.
Teen Grandma, now on MTV.
9:30 Central after Dog with a Blog. So I really liked this.
Hey, remember when I said Nicole Teen Grandma?
Yeah.
No. What? What are you talking about?
It was like 15 seconds ago. I just thought that was pretty good.
Yeah, okay.
I liked it. I said a joke after that, you know.
Oh, because her name is Nicole Kidman.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh.
So if she's old...
She's
anyway,
Nicole Teen
I don't need to
Grandma.
explain it. I think everyone got it.
Well,
I like this. I didn't realize that Aquaman was like knew his mom. Because they mentioned in
No.
Justice League that he's like, my mom died, like, I didn't get to know her and stuff. Which, like, you know, she did die when he was pretty young, or she left when he was pretty young.
It's unclear as far as we've watched whether she actually is alive or not.
I have to assume that she is alive just because it would be
because Arthur keeps saying she's dead.
That's one thing that's been very confusing is that he's so sure that she's dead and there's no clear reason why he thinks that.
Yeah. Or no clear reason, like, why no one else thinks that.
Yeah, but I think that goes back to something I mentioned earlier, which is that they are desperately trying to make sense of what Zack Snyder did with Aquaman in Justice League, because he introduced this character and gave no context to him or anyone around him. I didn't even realize it until later in this movie. There's a part where Aquaman is talking to Mira, and he's like, by the way, I don't even know who you are. And I'm like, wait, he doesn't know.
Interacted.
So what was happening when she was talking to him in the previous movie?
Yeah.
So I think that a lot of what this movie...
this is a fish person talking.
Like, none of this movie makes Justice League more interesting, and that is not this movie's fault.
No, but I think a lot of what this movie is trying to do is try to make sense of stuff that happened with Aquaman in the previous movie, and I think that this is one of those things where it's like... I think that Zack had Aquaman saying, like, yeah, my mother is dead, Atlantis killed her, and now they're kind of, like, trying to backpedal and be like, now, that's not necessarily true, but
it's a little harder to work with.
And we're going to try to make that make sense.
This movie is Giga saying to me, it's mood hair. It's just like, don't worry about it, it's fine, it'll be fun, it'll be fine. We're just gonna do this, and we're gonna move on.
Yeah.
So we get some meaningful dollies in as a giant dog bark and big steamy hole gets blasted in the wall.
Okay.
What?
That's what happens.
It is.
They
how else would you describe how else would you describe the hole?
A big, hot, steamy hole through the wall.
They blast a big, steamy hole through the wall.
Text hot to 50505 for steamy holes sent directly to your mobile phone.
Hey, I'm Trisha, and I'm gonna blast a big, steamy hole right in your lighthouse wall. Call 555
This is what
right
they mean
now.
when they talk about hitting your back walls, is with a big laser that blasts a hole through it.
Call 555 now and I'll return you to Atlantis.
So Tom runs into the kitchen with Arthur as Atlantean super soldier with a big laser gun walks in through the hole.
I love the
like
laser
a
guns.
to me.
The laser guns look so fucking good.
I love it.
They have this like fingerprint sort of corally pattern on them that's like glowy. They look super plasticky.
Yeah,
and,
I like
kind
that.
They're kind of pearlescent.
And they have they have the armor plates over their like stretchy like fabric material,
like
whatever. But the fabric that they have over their in their like undergarment, whatever thing, is like silver scaly material.
And then,
because they're fish people.
The material
cool.
for the armor is like it looks like kind of like vaguely pearlescent warbler.
Yeah, it's like 3D printed or something.
It looks really. It looks like there's a direction here, and they're achieving it.
Hell yeah.
I like it a lot. Tom hides Arthur in the kitchen. Atlanta is surrounded. They're like, King Orvox has ordered you to return to Atlantis. And she looks at Tom and decides to go apeshit.
Yeah, there's another James Wan hallmark is the sort of meaningful dolly in there. So it's like you just kind of get the camera moving towards the character's face. And like it's a specific sort of choice, but it's very much like, oh, that's The Conjuring to me.
Yeah, so she goes apeshit and she starts kicking all the guys.
This was a sick fight scene.
It was really good. It's all like artificial one shot stuff, which is cool, and it's really where you get to really see how spacious this fucking house is.
Yeah, the camera's like spinning all around her as she flips around the room, and it's using a wide angle lens, also known as a fisheye lens. Do you get it?
Fish.
Nobody who knows more about me, correct me, please.
Let me
more
see.
about movies than you?
Let me look at the. Wait, what did you say?
Fisheye lens. I just wanted to say fish.
It's not a fisheye lens.
Yeah,
it might be wide angle. No, actually, it might be a wide angle lens. I can't tell.
I think it's a wide angle lens. I don't think that's the same thing as a fisheye lens.
It is.
I just wanted to make that stupid joke.
A fisheye lens is a very extreme wide
it's
angle
extreme.
lens.
I'm aware of that from Rocket Power. Now,
okay.
Or was it Home Movies? What's the difference? So
there's a big difference between those two things.
Anyway,
there's only one of those in which squid beefs it.
So
in ancient Hawaii, they have a saying.
I think for me, as a person who rarely outside of this podcast watches superhero or action movies, this is just another one of those moments where I'm like, man, Zack Snyder fucking sucks.
No. This is like it's pretty exceptional to make a readable fight scene. Like my high point. So the way I grade the quality of action scenes in films is how much like Drunken Master 2 is this. Because that is the pinnacle of action scenes. The best fight scenes that are ever made are in Drunken Master 2. And this is like a good part of the way there. It's very readable. There's very fun.
I really appreciated that the camera is pulled back in a way that you can always see everything that is happening.
Yeah. And it's like we get
everyone is illuminated as well.
We get two real kinds of fight scenes, maybe three in this part of the movie, but two kind of like character fight scenes, and they're very different brands of fight scenes, and they're very good. Mm-hmm. Like this one's very short, and she moves in a very like practiced and like acrobatic way. Mm-hmm. She starts by using their guns against them, doing some gun kata, which I always love, and then she picks up her 5-dent. And,
she like dispatches them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, she kills a few of them.
Oh yeah, I mean she throws
the methodicness.
Yes, it's very it's very like she's like it's like dance steps.
She throws her 5-dent and impales one of them onto the kitchen wall, and Tom is just like, Jesus Christ,
this is gonna cost so fucking much.
After the fight scene, if we're all good to move on, I don't think we need to really break down.
It was good. It looks cool.
So, we learn later.
We don't need to break it down to the extent that she broke down Tom's house.
Yeah, we learn later. I like this bit that we learn later that only noble Atlanteans can breathe air. And so they all have like suits are full of water
helmets.
And, instead of blood, like just water comes out whenever they get stabbed and stuff.
That's cool. I didn't notice that.
Yeah, it's a very short, brief mention, but yeah, they do say that later. So she goes
I
out
literally
to the dock.
just put that together, but it's really cool that they considered that.
Yeah. She goes out to the dock, and she says, I have to go. Next time, the king is going to send an army. I can't let that happen to my family. Mm-hmm. I liked... It was... Again, it's one of those things that it's they actually thought about that, which I thought was cool. When she starts crying, and she's like, it's so weird to actually feel the tears on my face, because normally they just float off of my eyes.
Right. I mean,
she says it more poetically than that.
Yeah,
this is the most.
Up here you feel them.
This scene on the dock and later scenes on the dock are the most artificial seeming to me. They're very artificially lit, green screened in, and I think it looks like a soap opera. It looks a little bit like an emotional scene in Fast and the Furious, and I kind of love it for that. Why, Sam? What is wrong with you?
You get to compare this movie to Fast and the Furious franchise movies 2 more times.
It's directed by the same person as one of them.
I know! That's why you get
to do it 2 more
times. For a total of 7 times.
There are things in this movie that remind me of when Vin Diesel is looking at a car and going, ugh.
Okay, you get 1 more.
I'm not going to
we'll
let you
continue
limit
that
me.
one with the other one. I really liked this scene because I feel like a lot of times when a scene is 2 people who love each other and their kid, the kid is kind of also there. I feel like I really liked that she was holding him while she's saying next time they're not gonna. Next time it's going to be much worse and I'm not going to be able to fight them off and blah, blah, blah. It's the only thing I can do to save him. And then she hands it off. Because I feel like that's what you would be doing if you were leaving your family behind. You would be talking to the one that you can talk to and be holding the one that doesn't speak English yet. And well, I guess maybe he already speaks English because she did tell him that story. But whatever. You know what I mean? You can actually feel the motherly love of this scene. And also, I do agree, it looks kind of like a soap opera. All the pier stuff is the lighting is very weird.
It's very weird.
I look forward to the scene later where he's about to kill Black Manta, and he's and then someone else runs in and is but you have to rescue Atlanta. And then we find out that Black Manta's mom is named Atlanta.
Oh yeah,
I'm looking forward to the part.
What's
that name? That name.
I look forward to the part where he's going to kill Black Manta, and someone else. They're on the pier, and someone else runs in and says, "I'm pregnant with your baby," and they don't know who she's yelling at.
Unfortunately,
and it's
yeah. Unfortunately, Black Manta's dad was actually named Atlanta, and he didn't say his name. Unfortunately, so.
She tells Tom, when it's safe, I'll return. She specifically says, I'll come back to this dock at sunrise someday.
Yes, she does say that.
So then she blasts off and farts into the water. And we move forward in time to when Jason Momoa is a little baby Stranger Things kid. Mm-hmm. And they're at the aquarium. It's another fun transition that Sam likes to.
I did like it.
We
see some
fish. Yeah, you zoom in on the fish in the ocean, and then
it's
because the camera follows her into the water as she dives, but she's already gone, and we follow the direction she went, and then we're in the fish tank at the aquarium.
Yeah, and there's 2 shitty kids named Randy and Nugget that are
Biff and Piff.
They're banging on the glass with their stupid sticky hands.
Yeah, Trent and Gobble, and they're banging on the glass.
Trent and Gables are there at the aquarium.
Hey
being
fish,
total
do something
shits.
cool. I'm fucking. Hey fish, do a fucking Fortnite dance. I'm Trent. Do a fucking cringe.
Fish are cringe.
Fish are so cringe. I hope that I can't. If someone could talk to fish, that would be so fucking cringe. I'm gonna. Hey, Reddy, did you bring your fucking jewel pods?
It is kind of funny. What happens here is that they're banging on the glass and they're do something, you stupid fish. And then we see that Arthur is standing next to them, not next to them, but nearby, and he's just chatting with the fish, and
he's saying goodbye to each
Arthur,
one of them individually.
Yeah.
He's such
and
a
then the
baby.
big boys,
and all the fish are like facing him, like they're also talking to him.
Yes, and the big boys are like, "Oh, you talking to fish, you freak? We would never do that.
We would never. I'd never talk." They can
wasn't...
see the tragic is that they're also Atlantean human crossbreeds, and they can also talk to fish, but they wouldn't deny their nature.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? Not every person who is bigoted against fish people is secretly a fish person.
Yeah, it's a fucking problematic stereotype.
Well, speaking of problematic,
it's very insulting to fish talking people.
Yeah.
Speaking of problematic, this movie has a problematic...
I don't think you should be
precipitated.
Participating.
I don't think that you should. I don't think that you should be doing this, Sam. I think that you're wrong.
No, I'm right. So what happens next is they're kind of bullying Arthur. I say kind of bullying. They
push him up against the glass. They're like
drowning
being a nerd.
him.
They're waterboarding him with Sprite, and he's like, "No, I can only breathe water."
But then, CinemaSins ding.
Jeremy,
what happens next is that... Sorry?
Jeremy, I can't... Sorry, when people say CinemaSins now, Jeremy CinemaSins came to my house and and beat me up and gave me a creepy knife scar and burned my face with bleach and now I'm Jeff the Killer, and
that's
so
terrible.
I'm kind of traumatized.
You'll deal with it.
I'm kind of traumatized
by... what happens is that a great white shark sees the plight of Arthur and goes to scare the kids. Or I don't know if the shark's trying to scare them or genuinely trying to kill them.
He's trying to fight them.
The shark like swims up really fast and like rams against the glass, and the kids are like, "What the fuck?" Sharks famously, the tip of their
nose is very sensitive.
Is like their weakest point. That's why sharks don't ram things.
That shows how deeply this shark cares about Arthur.
Much like a bumblebee, I will kill them and die trying for Arthur.
And die trying.
Hey,
Sam is mad because we didn't get to see the shark do a big hip thrust onto the glass tip.
I'm gonna Val.
That would've been funny.
Val, Val.
Yes.
Can I very quickly just completely own Sam?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do I get a say in this?
I'll preside over this.
No. Hey, Sam?
Yeah.
Bumblebees actually don't lose their stingers when they sting. It's non-fatal for them.
Is that just a myth?
No, honeybees do that. Bumblebees exceptionally do not.
Oh, you just got fucking
So yeah,
by a bee fact.
I don't feel like I did, but I guess I did.
Go live out the rest of your life in the Marianas Trench, you motherfucker.
It's called the Mariana Trench, you fucking idiot.
Fuck, then you just got owned by a sea fact! Oh!
Then who owns it?
We need a D fact next. Quick, Val.
D is the
quick, figure out what that
letter.
Means. Oh!
Oh! Our listeners just got owned
by a D fact.
Actually, the Wikipedia article says the Mariana Trench or the Marianas Trench.
Yeah, but whose answer was first? Giga.
Well, I'm looking at a citation here. The NGA GeoNames search for the National Geospatial Agency, which...
It's like Oprah said, okay? You get one, and Sam gets one, and I get one. We just have to move on.
We've all been owned here today.
Mm-hmm.
Now
it's
we're
like rock,
even.
paper, scissors. We've all owned the other two and been owned by the other two. So
I think that you're just trying. I think you're like doing some parenting shit where you're like you're both wrong when I'm clearly fucking right.
So anyway,
if that's how you feel, Giga, then you are allowed to feel that way, and that's valid. Would you like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
Yeah. No, fuck. I don't like those.
Okay.
So the shark is ramming the glass over and over. It starts to break, and then Arthur's
crack
like,
appears, which definitely would. This isn't real, right? Sharks can't do this at an aquarium.
I mean, right? Sharks. I think the core thing is that sharks wouldn't do this at an aquarium,
right?
Yeah, but like I'm safe to go to the aquarium, right?
Yes.
I don't know. Ask the fucking aquarium. I don't work there.
I'll ask the shark.
as long as you go with Arthur, because Arthur...
This takes place at your aquarium. You could literally go and ask someone, hey, could a shark break this? Hey, Val, you have some homework. This was filmed at your
house. We've been over this.
Oh,
Val,
right.
you have some homework.
Okay, that's why I was in the background of that one shot. I was making
Between this episode and next episode, I'm going to need you to go down to the Boston Aquarium and ask the people, hey, could a shark break through this glass? I'm
going to go, excuse me. Yes, hi. I have a question about, can you watch this video real quick? Just watch this 45 seconds. Is this accurate? And could this happen here?
Here, let's watch Aquaman together.
And say, hold up your microphone. Valve Flight Club, 0 to 0.
Here, listen to my entire podcast first.
Can and would a shark hit a glass so hard with his nose that it broke?
Will it?
And will it?
When will it?
So,
is there a little boy here that can talk to fish?
So everybody is really freaked out because holy fuck, the shark is going to break through the glass and kill everyone?
Arthur psychically calms the shark down.
With his little babby hand,
hundreds and hundreds of fish start swimming up to him and looking at him, and he turns around and his eyes are glowing
gold.
And then we never
really get any answer to and then what happened with all the other kids?
Well, it turns around. the camera turns around to face, and Mark Cuban is standing there, and he's like, "Wow, this tank has a shark in it. What a shark tank. I have an idea for my new
Hey,
TV
Mark,
show.
It's your cousin, Marty. Marty Cuban?
Yeah. That new TV show you're looking for? Get a load of this.
And he's just like, what? I'm on the phone. What do you... No,
Get
look!
a load of this.
I can't see what you're showing me.
And then John Quinones walks into my room and says, what would you do if you were on a podcast and your other hosts were saying shit that you didn't understand at all?
It's a Back to the Future reference.
I mean, this podcast is just kind of an exercise in answering that question.
Yes.
So then it's the title screen. It says Aquaman and fish.
And now that we are almost an hour
yeah, should we make this a two-parter? Do we need to not go until the 50-minute mark of the movie?
We'll see. There's a weird, underwater scout ship looking thing that lands on top of a submarine.
It looks like a manta ray.
It does look like a manta ray. Interesting. And there's scary guys with guns in scuba suits, and they're shooting all the submarine guys.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciated that there's a line here that's really bad, but it felt bad in a way that just made the whole movie feel way cheesier, which was fitting and not bad.
It's a very cheesy movie.
Where the captain of the submarine is like, you'll never get away with this.
The distress signal is already out. Even if you stopped it, they heard it and they're coming.
And the leader of the pirates says, hey, here's the deal. And he pops a gigantic knife out of his arm and he says, I don't tell you how to captain and you don't tell me how to pirate.
Yeah, he's a member of the Assassins.
And then he stabs the guy through his entire body.
And this pirate guy is played by Yahya Abdul Mateen II, who is, was also Cadillac in The Get Down, which is how I know him. He's in Candyman. He's in all sorts of shit because he's great.
He's really good.
Not to be a person that thinks men are attractive, but this dude's fucking awesome, and I'm so glad he's in the movie because he's
fucking huge too. He's very either his dad is very small or he's huge.
Yeah, it could be both.
They just filmed him really up close to make him look taller.
Yeah, when they were before he said don't tell me how to pirate, I was very confused because it was very strange how all the people behind them were in black suits, but they had eye patches over their helmets and hooks for hands and peg legs, and they were saying "yar" and drinking big barrel.
And then you said, "Oh, that's why they're doing that."
They had raggedy striped shirts over their scuba suits.
Yeah, and one of them had a parrot, and they were all drinking from big little barrel flagons called with the big words grog on them.
They were all playing their hurdy-gurdies in unison.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and one of them barfed in the other one's face, and he's like, "Wait, no, dude, I can't see. Stop doing that."
And then I never played Sea of Thieves with Jordan ever again. So,
and then one of them was shaped like an orangutan, but he also had pants that fit him because they were he had pirate pants.
They're pirates, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, they're pirates. The subtitles called them pirates, and I was like, "What? They're not pirates, are they?" And then he said, "Don't tell me how to pirate." And I was like, "Fair enough."
All you need to do.
Thank you. That's another thing I like about that line is that he says that, and I'm like, got it. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
All you need to do to be a pirate is to steal something from someone on the ocean.
You gotta be wet and illegal.
That's my new. That's my new limited run podcast series.
It's the name of my memoirs.
Yeah, Ooh. Wet and Illegal, the Sam Canning story.
He's a wet bandit, and
the dialogue in this movie is very good at explaining stuff without it just being like a character looking directly into the camera and saying, "This is the plot of the thing now." Like this is clear. Like this is a lower level of it, but it is. Yeah, I mean, this dialogue, like this is a cheesy line that not only tells you, "Hey, this movie's going to be kind of cheesy," but also tells you, "This guy's a pirate." Just so you know, that's what he's doing. That's what's happening.
I tell you what, though. Because I watched I mentioned before I watched the animated Flashpoint movie, and Black Manta was in it, and I remember what he looked like in that movie, which was that he had a comically large...
Hey, Sam?
He had a big round head with fly eyes.
I'm sorry to break this to you. He's definitely gonna look like that by the end of this movie.
I'm saying I'm fucking psyched for it. I can't wait for him to have a big funny head.
I love his big funny head. It looks so fucking good.
I thought, because I've seen it in the animated version. He had that big head, and then like at some point like he takes off the helmet and it's just a big helmet. I definitely thought he was just a guy with a big head. And I was like, I love that, because I think I also got him confused with Orm. So I was like, I love that like Aquaman just looks like a dude, and then his brother has this like huge head for no reason.
I'm really looking forward
Manta's a cool character, and
I'm really looking forward to when Black Manta puts on his big funny head.
Yes, with the big red eyeballs, which we will like when he has it, as opposed to when Batman had the goggles that we didn't like.
He's here with his dad, Jesse Kane, and he is David Kane.
Hey, I'm Jesse Kane.
And he says, "Son, you are so good of a pirate." And
the father-son relationship between Jesse and David is weirdly wholesome.
It's so like genuine, like they're killing people, but they're like, "Hey, I love you, son." He's like, "Oh, I love you."
Literally, what happens is that the dad is like,
"How to kill people so well."
The dad is like, the rest of the crew sealed themselves in the torpedo bay. Let's go fucking kill him. And the son is like, looks like our reputation precedes us. And the dad's like, hey, your reputation. This is your win, son. You know what? When I was your age, your grandfather gave me this knife.
It's so fucking weird, but it's good.
I loved it.
It's so funny that he's like, not our reputation, your reputation. Because I was like, oh shit, he's about to be like, you are such a bad motherfucker.
Yeah, I thought he was going to chastise him. He was like, son,
the tonal whiplash,
pirate dad.
The tonal whiplash in this movie is insane, but I
like it though.
The writing within each tone is pretty fun.
Yeah.
And so it's just
So he explains that this knife was my father's. He was one of the first frogmen in World War II in the Navy.
Frogmen.
He was so stealthy that they called him Manta, which is weird because mantas aren't frogs. I don't really get that. But he says that after the war was over, the country forgot about him, and he, like so many struggling veterans,
became a pirate.
Went back into the water.
Go back into the water. And become a weird sci-fi pirate with nothing but his wits and this very knife, and he passed it on to me, and I'm passing it on to you. And David shings the knife out, and he says, wow, I love this little engraved manta, and he smiles, and then he shings it back in.
It's good. I like it. And this is accurate to the veteran experience, especially presumably black veterans. We're not.
Yeah, often the VA does fail them, and so they're forced
they don't usually
to
go
take
back
to the
into
seas
the water
and become pirates. Yeah,
I'm realizing now re-listening to the story from you having summarized it just then, Sam, that it probably was that he got himself a boat and went back out into the water. I did very much picture the frogman grandfather holding his knife and whatever possessions he has on his back and just like wading into the water, like that scene from Pirates of the Caribbean where like, they just
I was literally
walking.
genuinely imagining that he just went into the water in like a wetsuit with that knife and would just swim around.
I can't remember
whatever goldfish he could find.
Just doing Subnautica activities.
Oh, it was the movie The Boy, where there's the creepy doll.
The Boy from The Boy?
Well, in that movie, the parents kill themselves by walking into the ocean. They just kind of walk in, and they like leave the boy with the lady, and then they just go and walk into the ocean, and
that's terrible.
Yeah, that's a cinematic way of depicting it, but you can't keep yourself under. Anyway, so they get hit.
But I imagine like he got back home and he saw that he got back home from World War II and he saw that no one was waiting for him. And he just got, like, he didn't turn around and get back on the boat. He just kind of waded into the sea.
Mm-hmm.
Well, time for me to go back into the water.
Yep.
The only
But he had a knife, so it was fine.
Ribbit.
So,
what if the U.S. Army's frogmen the Navy frogmen were, like, genetic experiments to crossbreed frogs and men?
I'm sure that the United States government has tried something like that. So we go to
I was
one of the
gonna
pirates.
see if they had a dating site or something where you could match up with frogmen.
Hey,
we
that
go
tongue
to
do?
One of the pirates who's sitting at the radar, and he's like, "Hey, there's something moving around out there. I think it's a guy."
And they get boom.
Like, it's not a ship. That's a man.
And we see that Aquaman is under the submarine and just pushing it straight up out of the water to give everybody the bends.
Wearing fucking jeans.
He's giving it the treatment that our good friend Superman gave Doomsday.
Yeah. And Thum went his ass.
Went his ass. When he's going from a high pressure environment to a low pressure environment, his raisins do reinflate into grapes.
So he lifts the submarine up to the surface, and he like bursts in through the like hatch on top of the submarine and like knocks two guys out with the hatch, and then he gives his first cheesy epic line of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Permission to come aboard.
This is a pro wrestling movie.
He was turned. He's turned around, and he like.
I mean, it's not just because he fireman carries a dude into a bulkhead, but it is a little bit that he does fireman carry a dude into a bulkhead.
Yeah, they start shooting at him, but he's like using the hatch as a shield and beating the shit out of them.
And also, he's bulletproof. They hit him with a bullet, and it like clangs off of him. It pings off of him.
He is bulletproof and stab proof. He is just a metal man.
Yeah, and I was praising Wonder Woman for the fact that she wasn't invulnerable to stuff like that. I hope that once he starts facing off against like real enemies, that he doesn't just have things pinging off of him. There's a fight later that I think is. I was a little when that kind of happened, but I think we're gonna be okay. There's a very funny part where he like picks this one guy up by his head, and it's kind of brutal because he's just like they're standing in this like narrow metal submarine hallway, and he's just like swinging him left and right and slamming him into the walls.
He very much hulks their Lokis.
There's a fun camera decision where he like picks up a dude and slams him into the wall, and the camera follows him rotationally.
Yeah. I really liked when he picks the hatch back up and like throws it like Captain America's shield, and it like hits a guy square in the chest, and it goes the loudest boom, and it rings out for like 10 seconds.
The sound design in this movie is very good.
Oh, it was great. I loved it.
There's a guy who's like hiding from him, like one of the pirates just kind of keeps hearing him like making his way down the hallway, and he's like hiding behind a door, and he's just like it's funny. And then 2 different times they do a thing where Aquaman stands there, makes epic face, and then like there's like a guitar riff while he like while he stares down the camera. They do it 2 times in like 10 seconds.
We haven't talked about it yet. I love the soundtrack to this movie. It's like it's like epic, but also nautical.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's
Rupert
like a
Gregson
lot of
Williams, same guy who did Wonder Woman.
Yeah, there's a lot of there's a lot of like little jaunty like flute bits in it that are like it feels very like, oh, the seven seas, and I love it.
I really liked when we get to like Atlantis stuff and there's like very weird like ethereal synths and stuff. That was cool.
Yeah, some cool pads.
Good score. Thank you, Rupee.
Yeah. The carp's on the harp. The bass play the brass.
That's right. Scored by fish for fish.
The
chub play the tub.
Yeah.
The fluke is the Duke of Soul.
The lobster on the clobster.
No, not the clobster.
Every snail in Atlantis knows how to whale in Atlantis.
The auto carp on the auto harp.
Shit.
You know I'm not coming up with these, right? These are just the lyrics to Under the Sea.
You plagiarize?
I'm coming up with podcast. I'm trying to come up with something good and new.
Okay, I'll keep going. What's next?
Each little clam here knows how to jam here.
Each little clam, yeah.
The tilapia getting sloppier. I did
on the
it.
vocoder.
On the vocoder.
We can't go on stage yet. The tilapia's not here. Shit, what is he doing? Oh, he's fucking someone backstage. What an asshole. That's so unprofessional.
Well, you know, when the clams are rocking, don't come a knocking.
So we cut to a group of terrified sailors hiding in the torpedo bay. The door opens and it looks like it's one of the pirates, but then he falls over and Aquaman is standing behind him.
Yeah,
and
they've barricaded the door by sticking a big like iron tool.
And
as he cranks the handle and it just like bends and Aquaman's strong.
Mm-hmm.
And once again, I did have to stand and applaud because the first thing that happens when the door opens and they see him is one of them goes, oh, "It's Aquaman!" And I was like, "Oh, thank God!"
Yeah, they literally
it's the
just call him
Aqua Vigilante of Ocean.
Of the Mariana Trench.
And he responds in Russian because he speaks Russian. He says, "Hurry it up, I'm missing happy hour for this." Apparently this is a thing with Aquaman in the comics. Like, I looked him up on Wikipedia and, like, multilingualism is listed as one of his powers.
Also,
I guess that's a thing.
I do want to say...
Is it supposed to be in the same way as the Amazons? Maybe?
I forgot up to this, but when when he's like lifting the submarine out of the ocean. Sorry to go back, but I did want to comment that when he's lifting the submarine out of the ocean, and he's like, and the Black Manta's like, "That's not a man." There's a very like, it's hard to do this, but it's an actual subtle dolly zoom on him. Like, I just love when I see a dolly zoom, so I'm always...
that's the thing where they zooms in, but it looks like the background like moves away.
They move the camera in while zooming out, and it makes the depth of field shallower while keeping the same shot. It's a very good execution of it, they do here.
It lets you know that the scale of the scene is about to change. Because the metahumans.
Fitting that it's becoming shallower as they're moving closer to the surface. So
we're not going to be able to do this, and we're going to need to cut this into 2 parts.
Yeah. Definitely.
So Manta, it's now time for Aquaman to fight Manta. He goes into like whatever room. What are their names?
They just go into a boss arena.
Yeah.
David and Jesse. Jesse's the dad. David is Manta.
Yeah. So David goes to stab Aquaman with his arm knife, and it doesn't penetrate, and so it just kind of is like poking him, and we get another moment of Aquaman being like, smirk.
Yeah, this is where I was really like, I hope that this isn't just the whole movie. Like, I can't deal with him.
So far, it does not seem to be.
It's the very start of the movie, so they're just establishing that he's very strong, which is fine. I don't want that to... I think that it'll be fine. But...
And then he rocks David's shit extremely. Like, he just fucking destroys this dude. He's like punching him and throwing him into the wall and stuff, and he's on the... he ends up on the floor. David ends up on the floor.
Yeah. And then...
just, like, hurt.
So
yeah, he snaps the big knife in half and slams Manta in the face with a torpedo.
Yes, that's like on a rack, and he swings it over to him.
We should also mention that Manta knows who Aquaman is. He says something like, I knew, I'm a scavenger of the high seas. I knew it was only a matter of time before I ran into you. And Aquaman's like, I don't know who the fuck you are, but okay.
Yeah.
I will now hit you in the face.
Do you have any idea how little that narrows it down?
The thing that happens next is very funny to me.
I really liked this a lot.
Because, Jesse comes out from behind the torpedo and shoots Aquaman with a grenade.
Yeah.
So Aquaman becomes the new big steamy hole.
It's like Luke Cage, where they've got the Judas bullet.
I probably wouldn't use a grenade launcher in the torpedo bay if I was there.
Whatever.
They're right near the surface. If the water comes in, they can just swim up. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. So
it's funny. He gets hit into the cabinet and then hits the deck.
Yeah,
with his face.
he's
dead
one.
On the
it's a
pavement.
one.
And they're like, we did it.
But
Nice.
I love how immediately Jesse goes from I shot Aquaman with a grenade to, oh, hey, son, I'm so proud of you. It's so good that you're all right.
And then Aquaman, gets up, slowly, and he's just kind of
like, ow.
Ow. It's good.
He's covered in ash and stuff, but he's just kind of like, oof.
Yeah, this is a great way to show, yes, his skin is impenetrable, he's very strong, but, he is not just, magically
and, I would like
unable
to say,
to be hurt.
This is this scene, I think, is a very good example of how he's kind of, he's like a pro wrestler. He's, Jason Momoa, I think, could have been a very good pro wrestler if he hadn't gotten such a successful acting career, early on.
Yeah.
Because he is not a very good actor, I would say. I don't think there's any very strong acting moments from him.
I thought he was perfectly fine for the character in this.
He's very...
Exactly.
Well, I'm getting
I think
at
the character
is
is also more...
He's very charismatic. He's good at selling these little moments.
It's nice to watch him, whether or not he's acting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it helps that they wrote the vibe of the character to his personality.
But he's just kind of he's not I wouldn't say that he very successfully embodies any sort of emotion or he sells things particularly well, but I think that he is nice to see on screen because he's very charming.
I wouldn't want to see Wonder Woman starring Jason Momoa.
Yeah.
As either of the leads in that movie.
Yeah, I think that Jason Momoa would have made a better Wonder Woman, but he wouldn't have made a good Chris Pine, is what I'm saying.
Right.
I have a bit of a gripe here, because after Aquaman gets up off the ground, he pulls a pipe off of the wall, and he says something in Maori.
He says, I am the Blackfoot trickster demigod.
He says in Maori, speaks indigenous language. No,
the subtitle says speaks Maori.
They don't subtitle it.
No, they don't.
But they subtitled it when he spoke Russian. I'm just wondering if there's a difference between these two languages that made them think that one is worth translating. I don't know.
When they're in New Zealand, everyone stood up in the theater and clapped.
And he kind of pulls a pipe
what I read. Yeah, that was how I found that. Was they were like, every time he spoke Maori, I was like, oh hell yeah. But yeah, what he says here is anatokai, which is an idiom which basically means serves you right. I am unsympathetic to you for what is about to happen.
Yeah.
Which is a very fitting thing to say right before he impales the guy through the shoulder with a giant pipe.
Yeah,
that's a very Aquaman thing to say. Wow, I like that a lot. I wish that had been... Whatever.
I like this for his character a lot. I like that, he does kind of, the stuff he does in this scene is kind of fucked up. It's not like the pure good that Superman does, but it's it's justice, right? It's his justice.
Yeah, this is Aquaman morals. This isn't Superman morals.
It's also not the deep cruelty of Batman.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, so
I didn't want to talk about him, but okay.
So Manta
he's not grabbing electric eels and electrocuting people with them.
Yeah, just clamping them onto his nipples or something.
Mantis screams, "Dad!" And Aquaman is like that's your kid? You brought your kid to this? Shame on you.
Cringe, yeah.
Yeah,
and he just, like, starts to leave, and Jesse shoots another grenade at him, but hits the wall, and it starts filling up with water, and a torpedo rolls off onto his legs. And then Aquaman's just like...
the biggest, like, step on a rake that he could possibly do.
Yeah.
I know!
And Aquaman is just like, all right, well, you fuckers got yourselves into this. Good luck. If you're gonna... Yeah, he's like, you can't leave my dad like this, please. And he's like, hey, if you want to ask someone for mercy, you can ask the ocean. Goodbye.
Yeah,
he says you killed innocent people.
He's not cruel.
He's like, you're the bad guys.
He's not cruel, but he's not like overly sympathetic. Like, he doesn't look, I let you, like, I unimpaled you from the wall, and you shot a grenade at me. Like,
right.
I'm not going to give you the benefit of the doubt.
I really like how well crafted this kind of downfall is, where it's like, he did, like, yes, he fought them because they were doing bad stuff, and then he was like, okay, I've stopped you now, I'm gonna go, but they're like, no, we're gonna do one more thing, and that's the thing that, like, leads to, you know.
It does speak.
I thought it was a good, like, balance of...
He's not just like, I am going to execute you. The guy tried to, like, fire a last parting shot that got himself killed, and Aquaman's just like, sucks to suck, bye.
Yeah.
It sounded to me like you
I didn't
just said,
shoot that grenade at the wall, you fucking idiot, bye.
Right, I was leaving the fight.
Yeah.
Right.
It sounded to me like you just said Hawkaman.
Hawkaman.
I didn't, but...
What if he was Hawka?
What if he did a
in
Hawka?
The film?
Maybe he did a Hawka. Anyway, so it kind of speaks to how, like, well paced the pacing of this movie, that we are less than 30 minutes in, and there's enough density and enough to talk about that we have talked about it for an hour and 13 minutes, and only sometimes talked about bullies' names. But I don't know. There's a lot of interesting things to talk about here. I think. I think we should probably cut it after the bar scene. I think that's where we should stop.
Okay, yeah, that works for me. So yeah, Aquaman leaves.
Can we?
What?
No.
We'll talk about it next time.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about Drunk Dad, but we'll talk about it next time.
So Aquaman is leaving, and Jesse is like, no, Dad, I'll get you out of here. And sorry, David is the dad. And Jesse's like, no, son, you need to get out of here and live.
David's not the dad.
David is
son of a bitch.
David is the one saying the word dad because he is the son.
Yeah.
Jesse's the dad, David's the son. Yes. Jesse holds
and
up a grenade.
It's a torpedo, and it's really fucking heavy, so he's never
like,
gonna
there's
move
no
it.
way you're getting me out of here. I'm fucked, so you're gonna get out of here, and to make sure that you get out of here so you can get revenge for me at some point, I am going to pull the pin on this grenade, and there's nothing you can do to stop me. Yeah, it is like a weird cyber grenade.
Yeah.
He pulls the pin, David's like, God damn it, Dad, shit, and he leaves, and there's a big explosion, and he's like,
it's like a dead man switch kind of thing, I think, where, like, he pulls the pin, and he's like, shit, I gotta go, but then only once he's gotten
he doesn't
to the ladder and, like, out of the room does the dad, like, let go of a part that he was holding down, and it disengages.
Yeah, the way a grenade works is that if you can pull the pin on a grenade, and as long as you're still holding down the striking lever, you can reinsert the pin and it won't go off.
But David doesn't know. But I gotta say, good choice by Jesse also, because I would so much rather die from a grenade in my face.
Yes, than by drowning.
Yeah.
Good choice by Jesse there.
I would rather do neither, so.
Well, I mean, I'd rather do neither.
But yeah, like, he's facing a situation here. David's not gonna get that torpedo off him. He's Black Manta, not the human Crane.
We do get a funny little moment after Aquaman climbs out of the submarine, by the way, where he, like, grabs onto the life rafts by, I guess there's a cord probably to attach to boats, I assume.
Yeah.
And he just grabs all of those and just blasts away at 1,000,000 miles an hour underwater. I want to see the sailors in the life raft just like, oh my god!
Yeah, you ever been inner tubing? It's like that.
But if the boat was underwater.
Yeah.
And then, okay, so Giga said something earlier that I didn't notice, and I put it together, and now I'm excited to point it out now.
Oh, great. You're going to steal my fucking valor? That's why they call you Val Fight Club. It's Valor Stealing Flight Club.
The Val in Val Flight Club stands for Valor Stealing. Do you
I'll
want
see
to
when
do
I
it
edit,
instead?
but I'm pretty sure you did just say Val Fight Club.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but like enlighten me.
Well, so as I figured out myself, the mom had said, "I will see you. I will come back to you on."
I said that
exact pier on. You said that?
That was me.
No, I said that. It's mine.
No, it's Val's.
Oh, okay, you can
I
have
made
it.
this. So, she says, "I'll come back to you on this exact pier." And so the dad is standing on the pier, and he's bald now because he's old. And Aquaman comes on up, and he's like, "I always know where to find you. You're always right here." And Dad's like, "Heh, yeah."
I like his little skull cap.
Because he doesn't
waiting
want to
for his wife.
Yeah. Aquaman's dad, confirmed wife guy,
hung up
Absolutely.
on his wife for 2 centuries.
and then he's thinking, "I knew a woman who loved to be a fish."
I knew a woman who liked to breathe water.
And
it was nice to see Aquaman and his dad. I just assumed that his dad was probably dead.
Me too.
No.
I was really, really happy when he. I was very relieved to know that he didn't.
Not being dead is maybe my favorite feature of the dad so far. Just because there are many moments at which the dad could be dead, and he doesn't, and I'm like, wow, good.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of wholesome father-son connections in this film. One of them died, but you take what you can get.
God, I wish,
that's why you don't be a pirate.
To me, my favorite thing in the world would be if I was Aquaman and I splashed out of the ocean looking fresh as hell, and my dad was on the dock and he said, "I'll buy you breakfast." And that just sounds nice.
Yeah.
Dad.
And so Jason Momoa...
I also appreciated that they hugged instead of doing like a manly arm grab.
I am so pro hug. I like, one of my biggest gripes with media is that characters don't hug enough.
They only hug if they're gonna then kiss, but they didn't kiss because they're father and son.
They didn't kiss because they're father and son, and they're not
but they love each other,
but
so
they're
they
not
hugged.
they're not mouth kissers.
Jason Momoa kind of does the same thing twice in this movie where he sees, or so far, where he sees somebody that he hasn't seen in a while, and he has this like intense look, and then he softens and he's like, "Hey, ha,
yeah."
I hugs
like them. One of his, like, it's kind of his move, right? Is that like he does Khal Drogo face, and then he kind of softens into just kind of a dude,
and he will hug Black Manta next time he sees him.
Yeah, because he'll recognize him. So they're getting a.
I love.
I remember you from Aquaman.
Did you ever know any kids who would like mouth kissing families growing up?
No, but I am from Boston, so I know about Tom Brady.
Oh yeah, I did.
No,
it was
actually
weird.
No. I had one friend who kissed her parents on the mouth.
Yeah. Like it's
small, like not like. Why do I have to clarify that they weren't making out?
I understand. It wasn't SNL.
It was always very weird
thing.
when I went over to that friend's house and then they kissed their mom on the mouth and I was like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, weird to me. Sorry, everyone.
Sorry, everyone who loves mouth kissing.
It's just what you're used to or not.
Yeah.
My dad and I were doing the kiss each other on the cheek thing one time and almost kissed on the mouth. We were
horrific.
Like,
Nightmare. Nightmare.
So they go to the bar. They're chugging some beers. Tom is like, "Oh, you lightweight? You need a sippy cup for your beer, you little baby?"
Yeah, because he's done drinking his drink, but Arthur's still sipping.
I can't breathe beer, father.
You can try. So on the news, they say something. The
metahuman dubbed by social media as the Aquaman.
Thank God.
Thank you, social media. Thank you, Twitter, for calling him Aquaman.
That people know about him and that he has a name. And yeah, there's no like the aqua. Yeah. Anyway,
they also say on the news, creature of the water.
They also say on the news that there were a prototype stealth submarine stolen by pirates, and that's Manta.
Did they say
explains
who
why
it
they're
is?
sci-fi pirates.
They don't know who it is. They just say like believed to have been stolen by pirates or something. Like that.
It's a good explanation for why there are sci-fi pirates.
In reality, probably supplied to them by Wayne Tech, but
Oh, for sure.
This is one of the moments though where I'm kind of like, ooh, they're trying to clean up Zack's mess, because when they mention Aquaman on the news, Arthur's like, wasn't me, but his dad's like, that's bullshit. Your mother always said you were special, and now you're out there doing what Volko trained you to do. And at that point, I was like, wait, the old guy played by Willem Dafoe who talked to him for 20 seconds in the previous movie, that
was Volko.
That was like a lifelong childhood mentor.
I mean, they
right?
in the Snyder Cut, they did know each other. Yeah.
Right, there was just no indication given of how they knew each other. I had assumed that Volko was just like a representative of Atlantis sent to find Aquaman.
There's certainly no indication that they had.
There's no indication that they had a positive
decades. Reaction.
That Jason Momoa knew Willem Dafoe back when he was Smooth.
Yeah. Well, we'll get to Smooth Willem Dafoe next time.
Smooth Willie, next time on 0 to 0.
Slick Willie.
Triple D, digitally de-aged Dafoe.
So Tom is like, your mother believed that you would unite the worlds. Arthur's like, I don't want to talk about that shit. They killed my mom. It's my fault that she's dead. And then a bunch of racist-looking big white men walk over, and they're like, hey...
And
you're that fish boy from the TV.
This was kind of a groaner, because you can see where it's going immediately. To me, at least.
Yeah, I mean, I'm an idiot, and I didn't faked out about this.
I thought there was about to be a bar fight, and Arthur's like...
If it was Batman, there would be, right? So.
It's the classic psych out, though. So they're like, you the fish boy from TV, and he says, like, it's Fish Man. Why? And they're like, can we get a phone out? And he literally pulls out a hot pink phone. Like,
this guy...
I think that the pink phone case was a little much, but otherwise I liked this moment.
The pink photo kind of pushed it over the edge, but also the guy who's playing, like, the main biker dude does a really good job of kind of looking like a gruff and intimidating one second, and then really softening, like, the next one. Like, when they're taking photos together, it's really cute.
That's the thing, though, is I think it's weird if you wanted to get a picture with someone. I don't think you would go up to them and be like,
no, it's only there for the fake out, and I think that's the biggest sort of...
I did appreciate, though, it did something, again, that previous movies in this universe have not bothered to do, which is it's establishing how regular people feel about these characters, because he's like, dude, you're a local hero. Can we get a picture with you? Mm-hmm. And Arthur's like, whatever, one photo, and they take a picture, and he looks really mad. But then there's more pictures, and they start drinking, and by the end, Aquaman's just like, yeah.
He's like hugging them, and
I really came around on this scene.
I think the only thing I didn't like about it was the pink phone case.
Yeah.
Was just like, okay,
and also the fact that the conceit of it is kind of dumb. Like, no one would come up to someone and be like, hey. Like be so fucking macho and
that
gruff.
Guy.
Yeah.
I think again though it's cheesy, and I appreciate that the movie is willing to be that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I like the cheese on this one, and that's where we're gonna cut it for this.
That's what I say every time I eat any meal.
Can I say the one thing that I'm really looking forward to say about next time, which is teaser. That the first caption, subtitle thing that we get is we're underwater in like Atlantis, and it says seahorses whinnying.
I love the seahorses. They're really good.
So good. Oh my god.
It's very funny.
Now it's time for questions.
Nope.
I have one question.
Okay.
This time it's from a Gigalithic.
Uh-huh.
The question is, Sam, what are you having for lunch?
Fuck. I don't know.
Okay. What? How do you feel?
See, the problem with this segment is that when it's what am I going to do for dinner, it just becomes a HelloFresh advertisement.
Yeah, but the lunch is the fun part because you need to figure it out. How do you feel about...
You could be inspired by the bar scene and get beer cheese.
Yeah. How do you feel about eggplant?
I'm straight edge. Beer.
How do you feel about eggplant? And also, beer cheese doesn't have alcohol in it.
I know, it's a fucking joke. I'm sure I've had eggplant at some point, but I couldn't tell you when.
Pretty good. To me.
Me texting my friend about my single adventures.
Yeah. Yeah, how's that fucking eggplant, Val?
I'm sure I've had it. I just don't remember when.
Okay. So,
Oh, did you just now get it?
That's dark.
No, I'm just saying it's been so long.
Oh, okay.
And also my dick fell off, but that's a personal thing.
I mean, that's kind of... I mean, we all started this podcast. That's the thing that we have in common is all our dicks fell off.
Yeah.
Because Whip
That's
Snap
what
high-fived
happens when you
them
watch
off.
the Snyder Cut. That's what the cut is.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it's... People are afraid of 5G, but it's actually the Snyder Cut.
Did you see that thing from fucking David Ayer that was like, Jared Leto killed it, but they'll never let you see that?
What?
Oh my god.
No, David, I saw plenty.
Yeah, he killed it, aka my penis, because it shriveled up and fell off my body.
Jared Leto Joker is the red sun to your penis.
Yeah, and that raisin is not going to reinflate.
I also, this is maybe for next week, but like we see Princess Mira in the next part that we're about to get to, and I realized that I now have a fully assembled Mira costume just in my possession, unrelated to like having this. Because
so
I have
time...
a fish scale onesie and it
your,
looks exactly like that, and
your Argentina wig.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
We're all going to, next time we're all going to be in cosplay for the podcast.
Excellent.
I will be cosplaying as Volko, obviously.
What do you mean next
Sam...
time? I always cosplay for these.
Yeah, we're going to tell the audience about it.
Sam's going to be Randy, the bully.
I just like to cosplay around the house.
Val's going to be, Mira.
Yeah.
You're going to be like, have legal drama with your husband.
And then next week, for the final episode, I think I am just gonna wear jeans and boots and stand in the shower, get completely wet.
I'm going to be
I'm
going to be like in Batman v Superman and be just completely naked in the shower. But you can only see my ass.
The very unique thing about Batman v Superman, which is that shower scene.
Well, I'm also whipping big ropes on tires, and watching
TMI.
TMI.
And watching the
that's how fish are made.
And watching Man of Steel again. Joke's on you. I would never watch that movie again.
Can I say, having seen as much as the ending of Wonder Woman sucked shit, and obviously we're still early in this movie. I mean, at this point in the podcast, we're probably like
we are 25
minutes.
We have 25 minutes and 33 seconds. Aquaman's going to be a 6-parter, folks.
Remember when I was like, I don't know if I want to watch movies that we like. We're not going to have as much to complain about.
Exactly.
So we're not going to have as much to talk about.
That's what I'm
and
saying.
Right here, we're like, I liked this shot where he's doing this, and then I liked that the camera did this, and I liked this.
But between Wonder Woman and this and Birds of Prey is supposed to be good, and the Suicide Squad everyone loves, there's this part of me that's like, what if we get DCEU pilled? What if we like it by the end of this?
See, the problem with that, Sam, is that I already kind of am.
Yeah.
I genuinely...
I am the Snyderverse pilled member of this podcast.
Well, I wouldn't say that. I think
I'm not saying that you are. I'm saying that I am. I want him to keep making these fucking movies because I love talking about them and watching them.
I think that the best thing that they did for the franchise was kill that shit. But I don't know. I'm like, I'd much rather watch this or Wonder Woman than any of the Marvel movies.
I would rather watch.
It's better.
I would rather watch fucking Snyder Cut again than watch the Marvel movies, just because it's more interesting. It's like I would rather watch Star Wars Episode 3 than Star Wars Episode 9, because Star Wars Episode 3 is a gigantic failure, but it's a failure in a very interesting and fun way.
But that's not even what I'm saying. Like, I would
rather watch Aquaman than Thor: The Dark World.
Wow, real sacrifice there.
I just think that this so far and Wonder Woman are just straight up better.
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't.
Not in like they're more interesting to talk about. Not in like they were going for, like. I just think that they're better movies.
But I would
think
like
it's
to
also...
keep. But I think that it's that power comes from the fact that the Snyder movies are so fucking bad.
Yep,
I think that
that's
they
exactly
need
what I was going to say.
They need to counterbalance that. Like, they need
it's
to have
because
the dog
we watch
shit
so
division.
much of the Justice League, and we're like, why can't we see these characters doing the stuff that they do? And then there's like, oh, here's the movies where they do, and we're like, oh my god, Wonder Woman has a whip in this movie.
I mean, the other thing is that
Lasso,
I've always just liked DC more than I like Marvel. I
always liked Marvel more than DC as a kid.
But
I've never liked either of them.
When I was a kid, I was like, oh, it's, it's more edgy, it's more epic and cool. And now I just kind of want to watch Goopy. I want to watch Goopy superheroes.
Please watch Goopy.
A Goopy
hey,
movie.
Sam, I'm leaving the country for a few hours. Could you watch Goopy for me?
Universal, if you're listening to this, please adapt Goopy.
Please adapt Goopy.
Please make the Goopy movie. I want to see Goopy.
Me want to see Goopy.
Me want Goopy.
We
We want Goopy.
But I just want to see these kind of like superhero-ass superheroes do superhero shit and not be super fucking have to be grounded and normal and shit.
I'm very glad, that this movie is kind of cheesy, and it is just, I mean, Aquaman now, I think because, as a result of him being like, okay, I'll be Aquaman in Justice League, now he's Aquaman, and he gets to do all the goofy water stuff and talk to fish, and it's good. And I feel like I was really gonna be tired of it if he was also my mom's not a real fish woman. I don't have powers. This is cringe.
I'm happy that
he's
Jason,
just is.
Yeah, I'm happy that James Wan is directing Aquaman 2. I'd like to see a Taika Waititi Aquaman movie. Because I liked Taika Waititi's Thor movie, and I think that this is kind of Aquaman is sort of the Thor, weirdly enough, of the Justice League, and I'd like to see
the hair.
Yeah. And the hot.
Well, I mean, with the amount that he worked out, I bet he's Thor.
I mean. Okay, see you next week, everybody. I'm gonna need a few weeks to recover from that one. So we're gonna.
Why ever have we decided to cut this episode in half?
When we can still bang out real stars like that one, just real
I would
certified.
love to bang a real star of this movie.
Jason Momoa.
Give me some of that sea cucumber. Nope.
Give me, hey, what that cloaca do?
So we're hosted by noisepace.xyz.
You can find us on Twitter at 0to0_pod. I'm at Posy Stress.
What the fuck was this Jason Momoa 6 inches fucking joke last week? I don't fucking remember.
It was somebody said how long is Aquaman, and I said 6.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's got a long cloaca.
Well, hey, it's a good thing we're cutting it here because next week we're going to need to talk about all the lore.
I'd like that guy to puff some sperm over all my deposited eggs.
The lost nation of Atlantis and the deserters and the trench are nothing but animals. You can find me on Twitter at Posy Stress. You can listen to my other podcasts, Jurgen, and About the Secret Life of the American Teenager, and Kyle XY, about Kyle XY.
I'm Giga. Twitter on me. That at Gigalithic.
Okay.
Shaka when the walls fell.
Darmok with his arms. Darmok with his arms closed.
Darmok and Jalad at Tanagra. Val and Giga at podcast. Sam in the dirt crying.
Right.
Your art is in a video game.
My art's in a video game. It's called Paradise Killer. It's good. Play it. And I'm on Chill Bleed, which is over now. So listen to that, I guess, if you like Dreamcast games and want to hear us talk about one.
Honestly, you could describe any plot point from Paradise Killer and it would just sound like Darmok talk.
Yeah. Yuri Knight in the garden.
Lady Love dies in the tower, seduced by heaving justice, whatever.
Damn, I'd like to take fucking Aquaman's heaving justice. All right. Val. Speaking of taking heaving justice. Hey, Val.
Huh?
What?
You talk about taking Aquaman's heaving justice all the time and trying to fucking give you a segue.
Oh, it's true. I do. More like cleaving justice, the way he split my shit open.
Holy fuck.
God.
Damn.
With a fiefdent.
Anyway.
Killing you instantly.
Yeah,
I
speaking of
really
fucking...
regret saying that, but it is out of my mouth already, so...
Speaking
I'll edit it out if you want me to.
Speaking of our resident...
I didn't say that.
Hey, Val.
Jesus Christ.
Not that one!
I'll edit that out
one.
whether you want me to or not.
No, this is
We're friends.
Fine. I'm Val Flight Cub. You can find me on Twitter at FlightCub. I've already talked about what the Val and the light in Val Flight Cub
yeah, but
stands
what's
for today, so I'm not friggin' telling you what the B stands for.
Oh, no, I need to know.
No, you can hear me on LMNOP, my podcast that I do about elementary. And
We love it.
It takes me a while to edit these episodes, but I think there is going to be one coming out in the next couple days, and the one after that going to have a very familiar voice on it.
Oh.
What's it sound like?
Enjoyers of this podcast might recognize.
Is it me? I genuinely don't
Yeah,
remember.
is it me or Sam?
It's
Which one of them?
Okay.
Next.
Oh, okay. When
I
do you
think-
record? I DM me on Discord.
Yeah. We'll work it out. I wasn't going to just, completely surprise you with, just...
All right, Giga, let's go record. You've seen it, right?
I made sure it's fucking Sunday. I don't have,
I think, actually, I have to check the doc, but I think it's Giga and then it's Sam.
What is...
Oh,
where do you
the ears
watch...
have it.
Where do you
Little
watch...
0 to 0 extravaganza.
Where do you watch it on?
The internet.
Oh, okay.
On my computer.
Cool.
That's illegal.
No, there's a
Anything
website
else?
where you're allowed to watch
Well,
it.
I mean, Atlanta threw fucking spear through my television, so...
Mm-hmm.
That was you?
Yeah, I'm Tom, keeper of Lighthouse.
Wow. Is that it?
I'm Django Fett.
We're on noisepace.xyz, the home of a bunch of podcasts.
Like Elemental Pete and Kyle XY and...
And slappers only.
Twink's Awakening.
Please cut the part where I tried to say county and just said... I was starting to say country, but then I was like, that's the wrong word,
That would
and
be
I stopped myself.
I think that's the boldest possible name for a podcast. It's just...
You can listen to my podcast. People will be like, what is it called?
Also, don't talk to me like that.
Right. Don't call me Shirley.
You sure you want me to cut that?
I mean, you can maybe bleep every time we've said it.
Don't bleep me, but do bleep Val.
County Girls Make Do about the OC is the podcast I was trying to say.
The girls make too.
Bye.
This is going places I did not want it to go.
Hey,
how do we end these?
What's our sign off? What are we going to say?
We're gonna say
Let's-
the C word.
I will not say that word.
Okay.
I don't say that word. That's my one no word, and also all the slurs.
Okay.
Badass,
Goodbye, don't tell
Alfred.
me how to pirate.
Don't tell us how to podcast.
Poof
Don't
your,
tell us.
poof
Maybe
your
tell us
sperm
how to
all over my
podcast.
eggs.
If you have any ideas, go ahead and
Yeah,
tell
if you
us
have
how
a
to
good
podcast.
idea for a sign off, just send a message in a bottle my way.
Wow, movie.
Wow, movie.
movie.
Dad!
Jason Momoa, Mo Problems. No,
kill
yeah,
my
okay.
dad.
Yeah, bye.
bye.
Is our sign out Momoa, Mo Problems?
No.
It's gotta be.
So bad.
It's gotta
Bye.
be, I think.
stopping
Momoa,
my
Mo Problems.